tidying up, aren't we?
Yeah, I did. I like the stick bed.
Stick
But
bed.
I don't know how to get out of it, help me.
Bed for a stick. How'd you get out of there?
Jump!
Jump, yeah.
I just need to jump to get
Right.
out.
Well, Ava's been using her brush. I've got my brush. I've been sweeping this path. So, what we've done here, I'll just show you, is, so this is the wisteria. And as you can see, I've unwrapped it. So you can see that it was twisted round and round and round. And it was just going to the left. So now, it's going to the left. And then straight up. And then there's a big branch coming off to the right that's been tied in. And then in front of that, put the dwarf plum tree. So as you can see from further back, you've got the two trees covering the full wall. Then obviously we've moved that trough to there for now, which is fine there, to be honest, because it's not actually taking up too much space. So that can be okay there for the time being. And then obviously we push them two planters further back, which at the moment have the daffodils in, and all this good lovely mulch that's come off this path. You can see here Ava's got a big pile of it as a bed for a stick. And then obviously we put it all onto here, we put it into some of the pots, into the beds. But you can see here now, the old mat that was originally underneath, which was the path. So we're just sweeping it off. But yeah, it's all turned into like a composted bark, and that was just basically wood chip that was originally down. There's some more for your bed.
I need a little bit more.
Well, that's about it for the time being. And then obviously here we've got the foxgloves ready to plant out. So I've already put like 2 or 3 in the front garden. Probably about 4 or 5 in the front garden, I'd say, at the moment. So it's just a case of whether I want to put any more out there, or just keep them 4 or 5 for the back garden and just dot them around when we get towards the end of March. I do have a couple in them, like that planted beside Ava. There's one in there, and there's also, is there any more? No, I think that's about it. So I've only got one there, so I don't know whether I could add them to the troughs, then they would come back, I suppose. But yeah, not decided yet. Not decided yet where they're going to go. But yeah, things are coming along. Bulb table's looking good. Really nice, that little yellow crocus. The other one looks like it's purple. Coming through there, look. Purple and yellow. But yeah, it's looking good at the moment. I'll just show you this mud bath actually before I go. Let's see. It's very wet up here. Water returning, but that is the pile. So all that mud there, it's like been flattened down over time, over winter, but it's now made a big pile of mud. So I want to dig some of the top off it, move it to the corners. Need to put some in that corner over there. And then I'm going to move that trough there to be level with that post, and then that can just kind of be the vegetable trough. And then I've got a little pathway in there between that trough and that rose bush, and then just, as I say, clear that area out, get the pond going again, get access to my cabinet so I can store all of the spare pots away. You see the size of the eucalyptus there, look, it's huge. But yeah, everything's looking okay other than that. Let's say the roses, you see the roses here, look, loads of new growth on them. That's got growth on it, that one, and the one behind it, and the one behind that was the orange edible one. And even that new one that I bought from David Austin. So despite how wet it's been, and that little tiny one behind it from previously, which didn't do very well. So yeah, every single one, and that obviously that big, that one that always goes a bit nuts. So every single rose that I've got here is actually doing well, which is a real positive side.